We absolutely love our job and love what we do, and we've been so fortunate. The ratings have shown that people like us.
Tell him that I put the Team Luke tees under the black line at the bottom.
This is KCBD News Channel 11 at 10.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us.
A crowd of 4 has been narrowed to 2 candidates who enter into the runoff phase of their campaign for Texas State Representative.
This is our job. This is what we're going to do. We're going to report the news every night, tell people what's going on in their world. Case Wilbanks has the information voters need to know. In Case, where do things go from here?
It's another night under the lights in front of the cameras in this Lubbock television studio as Karin, McCay, and Abner Euresti begin another news broadcast. Hours of preparation culminate in a clear, concise delivery. But that's something this news team has had plenty of time to perfect since they've been co-anchors together every night at 6 and 10 for more than 42 years.
This is News 11 at 6 with Abner Euresti. Karin McCay. Now, News 11 at 6.
This is Eyewitness News at 6. Now here are Karin McCay and Abner Euresti.
The Lubbock Independent School District today filed a counter-appeal in Lubbock's federal court.
Lubbock School Board President Monty Hazy has flown off to San Antonio.
We don't know how it's happened. We're the luckiest people in the world, and we have no idea. So we were just doing our job and loving every bit of it and having fun together.
The big ones are on Channel 11.
The question is whether the bonds they want to sell.
How 42 years has gone by like this with us being successful like we have, we don't know.
You're watching Abner Euresti, Karin McCay.
Karin and Abner shoulder to shoulder at this news desk every night now, entering their 5th decade together. They are America's longest-running news anchor team in television history. Not a bad accomplishment for 2 people who each found their way into the spotlight totally by happenstance.
English is my second language. You know, I grew up speaking Spanish, and I remember in the 3rd grade, because people would make fun of the way I talked, and I remember in the 3rd grade, I made a decision to get a good command of the language. And so I tried really, really hard. So I always call myself the accidental anchorman because I just got it by accident. I didn't mean to. I was an accident too, you know, because they hired me as a producer. I just needed a job because I was fired from another TV station before that. I was doing a program called A Woman's Point of View, and after a few programs, they took me aside and said, some people just don't have what it takes to be on TV. So I went and got in the unemployment line at the Texas Unemployment Agency, and that's where they said, well, there's a job opening at Channel 11, and so that's how it happened. I never even intended to be in news or on the air. I was in line at the Texas Unemployment Agency. So I'm definitely an accident, just like Abner, but it's the most wonderful door that was opened, surprisingly, that has made a beautiful journey for me as well as Abner, and it's just been what was meant to be. You want to zoom in on that. So when he says it reinforces my belief, we're in close on him at that point. We're both pretty serious journalists, and we care about the news, and Karin is our health reporter. There are things that she can do that I can't do.
How's that? Does that look good?
Yeah.
I did okay?
These are from us when we were very young. Look at y'all.
Look at the hairstyle.
We can pick out
What
the decade.
era it was?
This was the 70s.
Uh-huh.
You know, right?
Well, and the width of the tie
Yes,
also
yes,
tells
there
the
you go.
difference.
Thank you, Case. There will be a new commissioner for Northwest Lubbock County. We're kind of like the mom and dad in the newsroom, you know, and we love that.
So I grew up watching Karin and Abner. I've watched them my entire life.
I've been watching these two since I was in diapers, so I understand how much of a big deal they are.
It really is surreal, a pinch me moment to have watched them all my life, and now I get to say, Karin and Abner, back to you. It's unbelievable.
How long have you been here at this station now?
22 years.
22 years,
Just
but you've
marked
been watching them
20
your whole life.
My whole life. All 42 years of that. And literally in my Facebook byline, it says, I've watched Karin and Abner my whole life, and I've dreamed of working with them.
Sitting in the office and just getting feedback from the people you saw on TV when you were 5, you know, it's just crazy.
Lubbock County prosecutors say the law showed its equity today.
By this time, it's fair to say Karin and Abner are seasoned professionals, but they are also best friends. Best friends who've spent so many years delivering the nightly news, and until now,
10 a week.
10 a week.
No one has ever added up the number of broadcasts they have anchored.
Let's take 2 weeks off.
50 weeks.
500.
500 times 42.
21,000.
21,000.
10, 20, 30, 40, 80.
21,120 newscasts.
There you go. 21,120.
How's that?
Wow.
That's our report. We thank you for joining us.
Have a good evening.
That's our report. Thanks for joining us. Have a nice evening.
We'll see you at 10.
And that's our news. We thank you for joining us. Have a nice evening.
And please join us again at 10 o'clock for more news.
And to everybody, thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you back here tonight at 10.
Hope you have a great Wednesday evening. We'll see you a little bit later. Stay well.
Okay, so guys, that was 21,121 newscasts.
You're right. Wow.
Abner, the day will come where you two are going to get up from those 2 chairs that you've been sitting in for 42 years next to each other. What will that last time be like for you?
It's funny, I've thought about that, Bob. And I tell myself, okay, I can't be emotional, you know, because I've got to say whatever I need to say. But I just hope it's kind of just quiet and we get to go out gracefully. Does that sound crazy?
I have a feeling you will do just that.
We're Channel 11. The big ones are on Channel 11.
I love that story.
Me too, and we've got plenty more where that came from.
Just click on the subscribe button and keep traveling with us.